welcome back to Max Reaction. How are you doing today? Hopefully you're having a good day, positive day. It's a wet day outside where I live, but we can stay indoors, create a reaction. So this is a top 10, or not the top 10, but 10 mythical creatures in the Philippines, part 1. So I guess there's enough mythical creatures in the Philippines to have 2 parts, and that's a hell of a lot of mythical creatures. Anyway, let's check it out. Let's see if you believe any of these or not. Let's see how dangerous they may be. Let's do this. The Philippines has a large variety of mythical creatures, especially in the countryside and rural areas. Ooh. Most Filipinos believe that they exist despite the fact there is no scientific evidence for any of these creatures. So let me know. Let me know if you've ever seen any of these creatures. Let me know if you believe in these creatures. Let me know if you know somebody that was affected by one of these creatures. They're saying there's no scientific evidence, but there's a whole population that believe it. So which one's true? I do not know. You're going to have to fill me in. Philippine myths still have an active role in the lives of rural Filipinos. The countless myths circulating throughout the Filipino countryside contain a large variety of mythical creatures. And by the looks of that picture, I wouldn't want to run into that in no jungle. Creepy. To this day, the mythical beings still play an active role in the lives of many Filipinos and sometimes used to scare children. Let's not scare the children! Why are we scaring the children? Those are some vicious pictures. The Real Facts presents 10 mythical creatures in the Philippines. Number 1. What? The duwende? The duwende are goblins. The hobgoblins, elves, or dwarves. These are creatures that play a certain amount of mischief on humans, though from time to time they are also considered house guardians. So they can play tricks on you and they can guard your house? Well, I want the guard variety of these duwendes, goblins, hobgoblins, elves, and dwarfs. That one doesn't look too scary. I don't know. Let me know if you have one running around your house. I hope not, unless they are protecting you. They live in small hills that look like anthills, big trees. Oh, so they're small. They become scary if someone will destroy their home and punish the culprit with a myriad of elements such as swelling or vomiting. Ugh! And also curses. Hence the phrase, tabi tabi po, is usually used to pay respect to their presence. Okay, so if I see one running around, or I accidentally chop their tree down, I should say, tabi tabi po. And hopefully they don't play tricks on me or do anything bad. Don't destroy their home or you might get puked on. Filipinos would leave food on the floor so that the duwende residing or guarding the house would not be angry at them. Yeah, we got to keep these little goblin creatures happy. Feed them balut. They also take your things and laugh at you when you try to find it. They give it back when they feel like it, or when you tell them to please give it. Okay, I can see this one, telling your children about this one, because you don't want your kids destroying other people's property. And you know they don't want their toys and things messed with. So maybe, this would be a good one maybe to tell your little kids so they behave. Just another mechanism of making sure they behave. Instead of, the Filipino mommy throwing the slipper at them. You know what I'm talking about. Number two. Tikbalang. Balang. Half man, half horse creature. It has horse's head. Woo! And the body of a human, but with the feet of a horse. Ooh! I don't think I'd want a horse head. And by the looks of that picture on the screen, I do not think I'd want to run into that out in the woods. I'm just gonna say that. He looks a little bit more terrifying than the dwarf guy. He travels at night to rape female mortal. Oh, that sounds terrible. The raped woman will then give birth to more tikbalangs. Oh my gosh, let's forget about this. This is an evil one. I hope this is not true. Man. That sounds horrible. They are also believed to cause travelers to lose their way, particularly in mountainous or forest areas. Tikbalangas are very playful with people, and they usually make a person image things that aren't real. Sometimes a tikbalang will drive a person crazy. Yeah, I mean, if you're seeing things that's not there, you're hallucinating, especially if it's bad things that you're seeing, yeah, that's going to drive me crazy. It's going to drive you crazy too. So hopefully this one's not real. No scientific evidence, but a lot of people might believe that it, might believe it is real. So let me know if you believe. Let me know if you've seen it. Let me know if you believe in any of these. Ooh, that one's terrible. This is counteracted by wearing one shirt inside out. Another countermeasure is to ask permission out loud to pass by, or not to produce too much noise while in the woods in order not to offend or disturb the tikbalang. So you gotta ask permission, make no noise. But me personally, me and my wife's going through the woods, going through the jungle, going through the trees. We're not going to take that path. We're not going to risk it. We don't want to piss that thing off. By one account, a tikbalang has a mane of sharp spines, with three thickest of these being of particular importance. A person who obtains one of these spines can use them as an anting talisman in order to keep the tikbalang as his servant. I don't know if I want that thing as my servant. I don't think I do. I don't want that evil thing as my servant. No part of it. No, sir-ree. They have 3 golden hairs, and if you pluck 3 of them before he or she eats you, they will serve you until you die. I don't want that. I am not going to be plucking hairs off this tikbalang, or whatever it's called. No, I'm not getting close. Max Reaction, aka Rodney, my real name's not going near it. No, sorry. Nope. Number 3, the manananggal. That thing looks like a skeleton, half a skeleton with bat wings. No, thank you. Nothing could be coming good from this. The manananggal is an aswang that can fly after separating itself from the lower half of its body. It eats babies and fetuses from a mother's womb. It eats babies by means of passing their long tongue through a small hole from the roof of a house. That's terrifying. And I have a baby. So, yeah, I don't want anywhere close to the manananggal. because I don't want it to eat my baby. How do you protect yourself against this thing? It's like a half a body with wings, bat wings. Don't let that get too close to the Chinese because they might try to eat it because it does kind of look like a bat. And we don't need any more viruses spreading through the world. The sharp end of the tongue touches the mother's navel to suck the blood of the fetus or unborn child. These are not mythical creatures. These are nightmares. These are nightmares. These are like Filipino nightmares. Our mythical creatures aren't so scary in the United States, but these and the way they're described and what they do is terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. Look at that picture. Nope. Stay away. This creature's name was derived from the Filipino word manananggal, which means to separate, because of the manananggal's ability to separate from its lower body. So while this top part of the body's flying around on these, coronavirus bat wings, what's the lower body doing? That's what I actually don't want to know that. I don't want to know that because it could be even more scary. Now, nope. A manananggal can also be a sorceress that visits villages and burrows to feed self-segmentor, chooses an isolated place where she will leave her lower torso while she hunts at night. When she separates from her lower torso, she then gains her ability to fly. So that's when the coronavirus bat wings pop out. So I think the best defense against this thing is to have a wall of Chinese people around your house, because they'll take care of the bat. And that's when the manananggal is gonna go after the baby and your family. So bon appetit, I guess, if you do those type of things. Sunlight is deadly to the manananggal when she is in her monstrous form. Should her two halves still be separate with the coming of dawn, she will be destroyed. So that's what you got to do. You either have a group of Chinese people that's willing to eat the bat, which of course in this world there is apparently, or you bring out the sunlight, which makes sense because bats, where do they live? Especially in day? In caves. So it all makes sense. Maybe it is a little scientific. Who knows? I'm not going to wander in too deep in these caves in the Philippines because I do not want to run into a manananggal. No. No, 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 no. Bring the sunlight. According to the legend, to destroy the manananggal, one should search for the lower torso that she leaves behind during her nightly hunts. Salt, ash, or garlic should then be placed on the exposed flesh, preventing the monster from combining again and leaving it vulnerable to sunlight. So it sounds like a cross from a bat and a vampire. Yeah, that's what it is. So you either need salt, ash, garlic, or hungry Chinese people that eat bats. That's what you need to destroy that. That's what I've learned. Nope. Eating the babies, that's not good. Next. What's next? The kapre. Ooh. The kapre is a demon tree, but with more human characteristics. They are giants with glowing red eyes, sharp teeth, very long fingernails, huge trunk-like legs, brown hair, and usually have a beard. They are as tall as 7 to 9 feet, or tall as a small tree. Oh my goodness. So my question is, Can it move? Can it like run at you? What's it do? You know? Let's find out. Let's find out. I'm interested. I'm interested. What's he do? What is it? Another characteristic of this monster is that they love to smoke a big ganja pipe that never burns out, and it's believed that the smell of it would attract human attention. Yeah, I guess it would probably attract, you know, some people that like ganja. Probably a bunch of, what's the word I'm trying to use? Hippie types, you know? Yeah. He don't sound too scary though, so let's see what else he does. Let's see what else he does. I don't know, I'm interested. What else you got, bud? They like to wear indigenous northern Philippine cloth called bahag and a belt that can make him invisible. Oh no. Oh no. So not only does he have that smell that attracts people, he can also be invisible. Oh, if you get too close, bad things may happen. Bad things may happen. Unlike most of Filipino monsters, they are not evil or like to eat people or fetuses. They just enjoy to scare children that like to stay late at night. Also love to indulge in human vices like gambling, drinking, smoking. So this dude not only does have a ganja pipe, but he's probably drinking a gigantic red horse. So this one's alright. You know, if I ran into this and he's not gonna attack me, he's not gonna eat my children, he's just gonna scare my children to go home because they broke curfew, you know, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. I might even drink a red horse with him. Who knows? This one ain't too bad. Hopefully there's no surprises though. Some myths say that he always carries a beautiful white stone, and if you manage to obtain it, he will grant you wishes. Another interesting thing is that if you become friends with him, you'll be able to see it. And if you sit on it, the rest of the people will see it as well. Well, crap! Yeah, I'm more down with this now. If he's going to grant me wishes, if I can grab his stone, let's do this. Let's become friends. Drink red horse. Number 5. Oh, the mambabarang. Now she looks kind of like a zombie Medusa. If you know who Medusa is, with the Medusa with the snake hair in Greek mythology, I don't think I want to run into this one. Mambabarang. No, I'm afraid to see what evil stuff this one does, but we got to carry on. We got to learn. That way we don't fall for her tricks. The mambabarang is the Filipino version of a sorcerer. Okay, enough said. I do not need to be close to this one. The name is derived from the word barang. The verb baranagan or hiwiden means to place a hex, a curse. In Filipino is a sumpa. Yeah, I don't want no hexes. I don't want no curses. I don't want my babies being eaten. I don't want you to chop me in 2 pieces. I don't want you to make me into Sig, Rodney Sig, Max Reaction Sig. None of that. So I don't want anything to do with this one. None. Nope. You can keep this one. She's yours. They are ordinary human beings with black magic who torture and later kill their victims by infesting their bodies with insects. That sounds terrible. That sounds awful. No, thank you. They use a strand of hair from their chosen victim and tie it to the bugs or worms which will use as a medium. When they prick the bug, the victim immediately experiences the intended effect. And I don't want to know what the effects are. I do not want to know, but I have a feeling it's going to tell us so. Oh no. No, no, no. No, no, no. The Mamba Babarangang keeps his beetles in a bottle or a section of bamboo, carefully feeding them ginger root. Man, that's kind of like a tongue twister. The Mamba Babarangang keeps his beetles in a bottle or a section of bamboo. I mean, that's a tongue twister. But anyway, I do not want to get eaten by beetles. No. Although ginger root is real healthy for you. Take some of that. When the practitioner decides to employ his dark art, he performs a prayer ritual wherein he whispers instructions and identifies the victim to the beetles. So he tells the beetles, hey look, go eat this guy. And guess what? You get ate. You get ate like some juicy, juicy balut. And you know how good balut is. I've ate it. Not too bad. A lot of red horses in me though. Number six. These things just keep getting more evil, more evil, more evil. The Bakunawa. I don't know, man. That kind of looks like a dragon head. That looks like a dragon in that picture. By golly, it might be a dragon head. The Bakunawa is a dragon in the Philippine mythology that is often represented as a gigantic sea serpent. Is there water by the Philippines? No, that's a joke. Yeah, lots of ocean. It is believed to be the cause of the eclipse. Oh my goodness. If he's the cause of the eclipse, that's one big dragon. One big dragon. Yeah, I think he could take out, Japan's King Kong. Anyway, it is believed that he or she was just turned into a dragon as punishment. So if this thing was made into a dragon, what did this thing do to cause this curse? What? The Bukananawa was a beautiful Dewata fairy in the sea. Some say she was a Naga and was the most powerful. One night she saw the 7 moon and was captivated by their beauty and longed to possess them. So she wanted to take the 7 moon. She's a thief. Beautiful once, thief, a dragon next. It appears as a giant sea serpent with a mouth the size of a lake, a red tongue, whiskers, gills, small wires at its side, and 2 sets of wings. One is large and ash gray while the other is small, is found further down its body. So this thing is massive. Massive! If it has a mouth the size of a lake, it's got to live in the ocean. So be careful. Be real, real careful. When you're swimming in the ocean, you do not want to run into this thing. I'm telling you. Tells about the Bakunawa say that it is the cause of eclipses. The Bakunawa, amazed by their beauty, would rise from the ocean and swallow the moon's whole, angering Bathala, God, and causing them to be mortal enemies. Oh my goodness. So it's like a devil dragon. Stay away. Mouth size of a lake, they can eat your whole barangay. Alright, we're number 7, baby. Number 7. The Tiyanak or Empakato. Oh my goodness, that looks like a... Have you ever seen the movie Chucky? The little redhead doll runs around and slicing people up. Kind of looks like a Chucky that got put in the ground and rotted. Is that one of the fetuses that other one ate? Maybe. The Tenyanak are babies who died before receiving baptism rites. After death, they go to the place known as Limbo, a chamber of hell which unbaptized dead people fall into and transformed into the evil spirits. Now that, imagine that. Do you see that picture on the screen right now? Imagine you peacefully sleeping at night, about 3 a.m., you wake up and you have that thing in your face. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? I'm gonna poop myself. That's terrifying. These phantasms return into the mortal realm in the form of goblins to eat living victims. The Tanyanak can also be the offspring of a woman and a demon. It can also be an aborted fetus which comes back to take revenge on its mother. Man, this is terrifying. This makes me never want to have a child again. This is horrible. Terrible. No, there's something very wrong with this. Something very wrong. Most Tayanakas are said to live in the forest. If they see a human, they transform into what looks like a normal baby. I'd be real suspicious if I'm walking to this dark forest, like in this picture, and there's this baby laying there, that's just laying there for no reason. Just, Mama! When the person notices the Tayanak and comes near to take a look at it, the Tayanak changes back to its true form and eats its prey. Oh my goodness, I do not want a devil baby eating me. In fact, I don't want nothing eating me. Nothing. Nothing. Not beetles, not dragons, not fairies, not devil babies. Great! Santalimo. What in the heck's that? The manananggal or Santalimu appears in the form of a ball of fire. The term Santalimo is a shortened form of Tagalog words Apoy ni San Elmo. St. Elmo's fire. So it's a fireball. What you got? What you got? For other countries, it is like a wisp, an atmospheric ghost, light seen by travelers at night, especially over bogs, swamps, and marshes. Yeah, but is it going to hurt me? That's the question I want. That's the question I want answered. Is this thing got a beef with me? St. Elmo's fire have ranged from a ghostly dancing flame to natural fireworks. The flame is heatless and non-consuming, and occasionally accompanied by a hissing sound. Well, that's the weirdest dancing flame firework thing I've ever seen. If it can't burn you, it's heatless, and it can't consume you. Weird. Twilight Zone weird. It was scientifically explained as electric fields which have deranged from the lines. However, the sightings were reported since the Spanish era. Now that goes back a long, long time ago. So maybe there's something to this one. Maybe it's an alien. Who knows? Number 9. Okay, by the looks of this picture, I can't tell if it's going to be evil or if it's going to give me a hug. The manananggal Ulam, and I'm butchering this name. I know I am. I apologize. Correct me down in the comment box, but I have a feeling I still don't want to run into this one. So far, the only one I would mind seeing is probably the tree guy, you know? Drink a Red Horse with him, San Miguel, whatever your flavor is, and try to get that little stone to get me a wish. I'm talking about that. This one, I'm not so sure. Sorcerers who cast evil spells to humans. This bewitcher is also called manananggal. The manananggal uses dark magic. Okay, if she's using dark magic and she looks like that, I'll just go to Jollibee's. I'm not going to the woods. I'm not going out to the province. I'm going to stay in the city and eat a chicken joy. No, thank you. She's got like witch doctor black magic pin doll stuff going on. No, thank you. No, thank you. The difference between a Mama Babarang and a Mangkuklu Lam is that the Mama Babarang uses magical insects to bring harm to his victims, and this one uses a pin doll, I'm guessing? Like... Kulam is a form of folk magic practiced in the Philippines. It puts emphasis on the innate power of the self and secret knowledge of magic, Baha, or low magic. No. Black magic, bad magic. Black magic, bad magic. Earth, fire, herbs, spices, candles, oils, and kitchenwares and utensils are often used for rituals, charms, spells, and potions. Okay, so when you're done with this little spell thing, you're not going to have any utensils left to eat your food with. Which is alright, because, you know, at home in the Philippines, we eat rice with our hands. Alright, so is it going to attack me or not? That's the question. Primary methods employed by Makakukulum are candle lighting rituals, scrying or tawas, recitation of spells, and concocting potions. So she's a witch. She's a witch. Bad witch, right? Bad witch. Black magic, bad witch. Modern popular culture also depicts the Makakulam as using either photographs or equivalent of a voodoo doll. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, I don't want you to stab my doll and make me lose an arm. No. 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 Number 10. The aswang. I've heard of this one before, and I do not want to run into this one. Dude looks like a straight up scary ass werewolf from the Philippines. Aswangs are shapeshifters. They are human-like by day, but transform into different monstrous forms to harass and eat awake humans at night or day, especially pregnant women who are about to give birth. What are with all these mythical creatures and baby eating things going on, you know? Leave our babies alone. Our babies are precious. Some of the precious, most precious on this earth are babies. Quit eating our babies, asswangs. Prick. Look like a grasshopper from hell there. Aswangs can change form. A human to an animal form, usually as a big black bird with a long tongue. Tick tick. As a half-body monster, a manananggal, as a bat, a cat, a pig, or a black dog. Don't do the bat, because there's people eating bats nowadays. Don't do the bat. I'm telling you. Aswangs appear at night, rarely during the day, to prey upon unwary travelers or sleeping people. It is said that they have a peculiar liking for the taste of human liver. And we all have liver, so that's not a good idea. That's not a good thing. Eat the chicken liver, don't eat the human liver, aswangs. Come on now. So why do you like eating babies? Because baby's liver is probably more pure. It hasn't had, you know, all the bad things we run through our liver on a daily basis. That's my guess. Also have a peculiar liking for the fetus of pregnant women, and are said to find their quarry by the sin of the mother, which to aswang smell like ripe jackfruit. Woo! So my question is, if they smell like jackfruit that are ripe, do they actually attack jackfruit trees? Get confused? I don't know. Maybe you can tell me so down in the comments. Maybe you should keep jackfruits like way off in your land. You know, if you own land or farm field, maybe it'll go there instead of here. Who knows? No thank you, aswang. Get the out of here. Upon finding the house of a pregnant mother, the tick-tick alights on the roof from where it stretches its tongue until it is as thin as a thread, and uses it to enter the womb and feast on the fetus. Oh my goodness. So they eat the fetus while it's in you. That's even more horrific and scary and terrifying. Terrifying. Terrifying, man. My goodness, I'm going to have nightmares tonight. I don't know what to think. I don't even want to go in the Philippine jungle or in the province, because these are some scary, scary things. How about I just hang out by the tree that drinks, you know, San Miguel, Red Horse. I'm down with that one. And then I can wish all the other ones away. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, have you seen any of these? Do you believe in any of these? Can you add more to these? What's your comments? Comment down below. What would you do? What would you do if you ran into these? That's what I want to know. Comment down below. Let me know. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, I'm mad at you, and you probably should do that about right now. And don't forget to hit that bell and share the video. But for now, see you next time.